Hi everyone, it's Rebecca the Dietitian, and I wanted to talk to you this week about something I've been doing lately. Actually, a couple months ago, I committed to not weigh myself more than every couple of weeks. And so exactly, I had to wait at least 14 days to weigh myself. And to some of you, that may sound like not a big deal, but I actually cannot even remember a time in my life ever that I didn't weigh myself at least every week before this. So it was a pretty big deal for me. It even made me scared a little bit, which is so weird. I guess I was really attached to that number on the scale. And what I found was happening was, probably throughout my whole life, I really put a lot of value on that number. So what would happen was that number would, like most women in the United States anyway, probably just, I've always struggled with my weight and I want that number to be down. And that unhealthy obsession with that number going down, no matter how I felt, no matter how my clothes were fitting, it was just all about that number. And if that number went down, I would do silly things like go celebrate and eat too much or eat the wrong things. Even if I really felt good doing what I was doing, I would change what I was doing based on that number. If the number went up, even though I was feeling good and maybe exercising and really my clothes were fitting the same, I would feel like I should kind of punish myself. And I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but that's kind of how I felt in a nutshell. Sometimes it was worse than others, and sometimes I could get over it faster than others, but I definitely was attached emotionally to the number. So when I committed to this, not weighing, I had to wait at least 14 days to weigh myself. I was nervous about it. And what it did was amazing. It actually made me calm. I feel this amazing sense of freedom being unattached to the number. I can't tell you how great it is spending my entire life up to this point really overly attached to that number. Not being allowed, pure black and white, not allowed to get that scale out. I actually shoved it under a couch where I knew where it was, but I just didn't take the effort to go get it, so I wasn't tempted. It was freeing. And I was able to focus on how I felt and how I knew that I had been eating and just what I had been doing and how my clothes fit, and just have faith that if I'm doing the right thing and I feel good and I'm just taking good care of myself, that the number doesn't matter and the number won't change very much. And what I've found is, as time goes, I'm actually less and less attached, and I've actually lost a couple pounds, but it doesn't matter. It's kind of easier and it's freeing. So I highly recommend, if you feel like you have an attachment in any way to the number on the scale, highly recommend that you maybe take a break from weighing and do what I did and commit to, going a longer period without weighing yourself and see how it feels to you. I love it. I feel free. I'm going to keep it up. I love the ability to just focus on, I always say, when you go to bed at night, whether you ate the right amount, whether you ate the right things, whether you took care of yourself. So have faith in that, and just motivate to take good care and love yourself. So hope that helps some of you out there. I hope you have a fantastic week. I'll see you next week. Bye.